The UK's fiscal watchdog predicts net zero will cost £30 billion a year until at least 2051. Britain's push to net zero is set to cost taxpayers more than £800 billion over the next 2 decades, the UK's fiscal watchdog has said. The Office for Budget Responsibility, OBR, said the plans will cost £30 billion a year until at least 2051. This includes nearly £9.9 billion of spending on tech investments and £20.5 billion in lost tax revenue as the sale of petrol and diesel fuel dries up. The OBR said investments in green technology will initially make up most of the cost of net zero before falling tax receipts become the bigger factor. It said, in the next decade, expenditure accounts for the bulk of the fiscal cost, particularly public investment in residential buildings, removals and surface transport, which start to decline from 2036 to 2037. However, the cost is down from £1.1 trillion since the OBR last reviewed it in 2021. The watchdog said the £800 billion cost could be reduced if the government brings in a road tax for all vehicles, including electric. It said if temperatures rise to 3°C, 37.4 F, above the pre-industrial average, it would lower growth and add 74% of gross domestic product, GDP, to government debt by the early 2070s. The watchdog said, unlike transition costs, there is little the UK can do to directly reduce these costs, as they are driven by the impact of global climate change, and so by how much major global emitters reduce their emissions over the coming decades. The OBR's findings come amid a growing backlash to net zero. The Tories have ditched the commitment to reach zero emissions by 2050 under Kemi Badenoch, while Reform UK has vowed to scrap net zero. The OBR also warned how climate change could affect the public finances.